second. The Texas Longhorns taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Flashes offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off.
Breaks into the open. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Golden Flashes have this offense rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Fry. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Golden Flashes will have it 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Kearney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second.
There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Golden Flashes want to crank the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turning it on. Touchdown, Kent State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Dropping back, it's Owens. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Plows through the defense. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Owens. Caught behind the line, it's Clark. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the tackle that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. On the double. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Kearney. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Complete out of the backfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Butler. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Pressure coming. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, you get the ball to your tailback, like it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Rides the back on the option to give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Fashion. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grab near the sticks. It's Barnett. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. There he goes.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Hardy. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the catch. It's Singletary. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Oh, it's blocked! And they got it! Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Morton. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent.
And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Longhorns will punt this one away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Golden Flashes headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. First down for this offense.
When offenses get first downs like this and they've moved the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, going to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Kearney. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. On the ground, it's Clark. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll go to the ground and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds a man on the right. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. He will not get to the 1st down marker, and now that leaves him with 4th down and a big decision. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
On the set.
On 1st down, here comes this offense.
Easy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's McCutcheon. It's a seam walk. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick of a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 10 over Air Force. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Throws to the tight end. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Set, hut, and go.
He'll set up to throw. Swings it out to his running back. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Golden Flashes want to move quickly. They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Skips away from pressure. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the golden flashes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw it. Stepping to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Kent State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making...
Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He stopped just inches away from the 1st down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that fourth down, they're able to hook up, move.
Breaks into the open. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singletary. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Working that left side. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team. Staying.